RIN-TV coverage of the 2015 European Insurance Forum is brought to you by the Dublin International Insurance and Management Association. Relatively low interest rates, low catastrophe losses and a flow of alternative capital have had an ongoing impact on the reinsurance market. At the European Insurance Forum, we had the opportunity to speak with Charles Goldie, Deputy CEO of the global non-life operations at Partner Re, responsible for its global specialty lines. He shared his thoughts on the major issues affecting reinsurance today and where he sees opportunities for growth.
Well, I think the most interesting issues in the reinsurance market today, certainly mergers and acquisitions is a timely subject, the overcapital in the business right now and how that will shake out through the form of a lot of mergers and acquisitions. I think some of the changing risks in the business, we've been a cat-dominated industry for the last 20 years. That's changing these days as people feel they understand that, can model that better. But now you're bringing in things like cyber, which aren't very well understood. And I think finally, managing a reinsurance company and how you handle the change of the business and of the capital structures that are in the business today and how you lead people through those are probably the biggest challenges we have. I struggle. I always have a hard time when people say, what does it take to move the market? Because I think we have too many people who rely on the idea that there's going to be some great market change that will save us. I think we have to look at the possibility that we're in a more efficient world, that any type of cycle amplitude will be lower than it's been in the past. We won't get those shocks from 2002 or 1986, and just run our businesses efficiently, intelligently, and make the right choices on risk. If I had to be pressed and say there's going to be something that was a major shock to the industry, it would probably be a model bust in the cat world, where you would see an event cost 2, 3, 4 times what the models were otherwise predicting, and then a lot of the more recent capacity that is more model driven might rethink their business model. I think it's very sexy to talk about big data, and there's a bit of an irony, and in the reinsurance business, people talk about analytics, talk about big data, but really reinsurance has existed to handle those risks that can't be modeled. I think if you go back to things like motor insurance, the big motor insurance companies have retained most of their risk for the last 20 or 30 years. So in some spaces in the reinsurance world, data is actually the antithesis of risk, and as people understand their risk better through models and data, they retain it. It's the risks that they don't understand, and there's always new risk that falls out of the period where they've come to understand the models better. So I think it will just change the face of risk, but in the reinsurance space, it's actually more about I would say, the social or the behavioral aspects of risk than it is about the financial modelable. I think growth in the current market is a challenge. I did start my career as an actuary. One of my mentors had kept statistics on new business versus renewal business in soft markets. And no matter where you looked, you saw a significant difference in the underperformance of new business. But that doesn't mean you can't grow and that you can't build your business. So you just have to do it intelligently. And I think growing with the clients and the businesses that you know very well, increasing your performance with them, increasing your efficiency, and running your business better. Identifying those places where you can be more efficient. I think any business in the world that is considered a low margin business, you excel through efficiency. And so running your business more intelligently and building the relationships in areas where you already have the expertise are the keys to success in the near future.
For more of our coverage of the 2015 European Insurance Forum, visit the DEMA website or the special 2015 EIF channel in the RIN-TV On Demand library.